We are making a shoulder holster. You like that, Cardi 6? I'll do it again for you. Yeah, gotta get it, you know, worked in there real nice. You know what I'm talking about. There you go, brother. The weather down here, it's like 70 right now. It's supposed to get down below freezing tomorrow. I think it's I think it's going into the 20s after tomorrow. I don't know about where all y'all live, but here, I mean, it'll be feel like summer one day and feel like winter the next. Starting to get a little bit sick. Everybody in my family's sick. Kids were sick. Jeez, there's like 41 people in here, and as soon as I stroke the leather, it goes down to 3. Bunch of queers. I shouldn't use those words on my business channel. I need to save that language for modern frontiersmen. Modern frontiersman is expendable. The Fortner's frontier leather, not so much. God loves you, man. Yeah, God loves us all, brother. No, my real followers are not easily offended at all. Well, depending on what I'm talking about. You know, I do offend the real followers often as well, but that's usually because it hit a nerve with something they know I'm right. I'm right about. They just don't want to admit it. That's Randall over at Grunt Proof. He gets the most hate too. I think that it's usually because it strikes a nerve of truth in people. People just don't want to hear the truth. Because accepting the truth means have to accept accountability. But on these vertical live streams, get a lot of people who are not the followers that understand where we're coming from. But that's okay. It's all right because I'm not on YouTube to get people to like me. You know, it's not about attention like in that way. Do I want attention to my leather work? Yeah. Do I want attention to what I'm saying on Modern Frontiersman? Yeah. It's not really about me, you know. I could care less if everybody following likes like would want to be my best buddy or not. As long as I'm sharing good info with people and helping people, that's what it's about. It's not about collecting likes and vanity metrics. And that's what most people chase. To be honest, like, you know, most of the things that people are concerned about on YouTube are really just, it's really just vanity metrics. Like, oh, I just want to feel liked. I mean, that's social media in general. People who, and I'm not even, it's not even out of hate like that. That's just, you know, well, nothing I ever say is, it's just observation. People that live on social media constantly, it's usually mostly about, it's validation seeking. Yeah, there's those of us who, you know, it's like, I'll post a lot, but, you know, it's business. You know, even Modern Frontiersman is business. You know. It's kind of funny too, because like people look at channels like Modern Frontiersman, like all the, you know, our prepper channels, on any YouTube channel in general. And, oh, you shouldn't have links. You shouldn't have ads in your videos. You're monetized. You're a grifter. People's favorite word. You're a shill or you're a grifter. Um, yeah, whatever. Because well, in that case, you know what? You should go to work for free and not get paid for it. Is you going to work bad? It's not frowned upon. So wise people, you know, likewise, if this is my work, because it is, the leather work and YouTube is my full-time job. How dare YouTubers feed their children? How dare they go to work and make money? That's the thing with capitalism, though, right? You serve other people with what they want, what they demand, or things that'll help them, and you get paid in the process of helping people. It's a win-win for everybody. That's not evil. That's not bad. That's actually the way capitalist society works. That's why it works. People act in their self-interests. It benefits other people, and in return, it benefits them. It benefits everyone. Everybody's not just running around doing everything for free out of the kindness of their hearts. Yeah. So it's funny when people hate on YouTubers for making money because of that. I'm like, you don't go to work for free, so hush your mouth. I said, like, bro, like if you could, like, say, if you could make $5,000-$10,000 a month making videos on YouTube, wouldn't you do it? You know, it's like, but The people that say those things, though, they're never people that have content. Literally every single time somebody drops a comment like that, you go and look at it, and they don't have content of their own. It's like, yeah, you should make videos just to help people. Oh, like all the content that you're making just to help people? And everybody dropped off because that pissed everybody off. I don't care. This video is about this holster. It's not about anything I'm saying right now. I'm just chatting while I'm working. I like doing this though because people like to see things being made. Matter of fact, I'm just going to be quiet now unless somebody asks a question. Alright. Name some of the tools I'm using. Well, the tool, I'll name them as I'm working, but the tool, if you were here in the beginning, that I was using was a edge beveler, round off all these edges. This one is a, I can't remember who makes this. I'll remember it in a minute, but it's a leather work company that's been around since like the 1860s or something like that. I have some older, like 120-year-old tools as well that I use, but those edge beveler and then edge burnisher to slick those edges down. Oh, the cough is kind of hurting today. A lot of people are sick right now. They say, "Well, it's because you're smoking." No, I'm sick, not because I smoke. They just coated nicely. I usually use the little mini daubers for the edges, but I'm out, so I'm using these big ones and just being really careful. jumbo daubers. They're freaking huge. I don't know why I even bought these. I think I bought them for dyeing because they're bigger, but they're freaking fat, fat ass daubers. And I won't coat these because they're so thin anyway. I'm not gonna burnish these little thin straps and go through all that. There's really no point. Truthfully, it goes against classic leathercraft wisdom, but in my opinion, the coating and burnishing of the edges isn't 100% necessary anyway. Bum, bum, bum. Um, a lot of things that are done in leatherwork, a lot of things that you see people. Oh, dang, I didn't finish that. A lot of things that you see people do boils down to aesthetics, not always anything to do with function or whether it makes the product better or not. It might just look better. Yeah, you should get you one. I think the Christmas sale ended on the website, so but you could still. I mean, you could check. I don't know. Everything was marked down for Christmas. I can't remember what day the sale ends or ended. I think I ended it on Christmas Day. But hey, I might activate a new sale tonight. May and start a New Year's sale. So, as a matter of fact, I think I will do that. Over at modernfrontiersman.com, I will activate a sale tonight. Matter of fact, while this stuff is drying, I may get my computer and do it live with y'all while I'm sitting here. Do a New Year's sale. How's 20% off sound to y'all? Got some new products up on the website as well. For those who want some leather work, modernfrontiersman.com. There is some fresh new items. There's a new category, which is home and farm, where you can get some things that weren't on there previously. Yeah. Sit tight. I'll be right back. I'm going to get my laptop and we're going to activate a sale for y'all who are watching right now. If you stay here, you're going to be the first to know about this. New Year sale. Stay put. 20% sale coming right here in just a few minutes. I'll be right back. Stay right there. If you leave, you're not getting the sale. Alright guys, got my laptop. Let's get a sale going. Oh, same comment. One sec. There you go, cough drop. Yeah, boy. I'm gonna start a sale. You want me to do a sale with a coupon code just for you guys, just for everybody's watching right now, or just do a site-wide sale in general for everyone? I kind of want to do one that I will only give the coupon code to here, just to reward everybody who's watching. How do y'all feel? What do you think? For everybody or just for y'all? Alright, we're getting there. Alright, create a discount. What do y'all want? You want a coupon code just for everybody watching right now? It's going to be 20% off. Or site-wide for everyone for New Year's. Y'all tell me. Everybody vote. Site-wide or coupon code just for the people watching right now. Everybody's new. I'm gonna do a discount code for the website, right? I'm gonna do a 20% off for all leatherwork on the website right now for New Year's. Site-wide or coupon code just for everybody watching. Everybody vote. Which one do you think? I gotta get a rolly chair in here. This big old oak chair is it's annoying. You look like Diddy. Okay. Okay. Nobody said, so I'm just gonna do it site-wide. New Year sale. Percentage 20% off. Site-wide. Everything, including Modern Frontiersman stuff. Everything on the website, modernfrontiersman.com. Just us special people? Alright. Y'all want to do that? Discount code. Let's do discount code. Coupon. Yeah, discount code special people. How about that? Special people. No spaces, all caps. Special people. 20% off. Discount code special people. Site-wide, modernfrontiersman.com. All customers who use this discount code, blah, blah, blah. One use per customer. Alright, guys. Discount code special people. 20% off. Is now active from right now through Saturday the 3rd. How's that? Discount code special people. modernfrontiersman.com. 20% off your order. Just for y'all. Been on it since the Father's Day sale. Just spinning the duckies on the fam and that stuff. We all appreciate the discount and the freebies download files too. Yeah, man. Awesome. Special People is now active. Use that for 20% off until the 3rd. Thank y'all for being here. All right. So, get back at it. I'm glad I thought of that. That was a good idea. It's so kind. My birthday is Tuesday, guys. Y'all believe that? My birthday is coming up this Tuesday. I will be here all by myself on my birthday as well. Womp womp. That's all right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where's my buckles? Solid brass. Always solid brass. I'm not going to make an announcement on Modern Frontiersman or anything about it being my birthday or anything, but I just happened to think about it. It's like, oh yeah, my birthday is Tuesday. I don't need to announce it to the world there. Not sure anybody cared anyway. Honestly, I don't have any right now. Everything, I actually haven't had any in like a year or so. If you're asking me that, I can't see the name, but it must be somebody that's been around here for a while if you know about the existence of farm animals. getting sick, when you get that cough that hurts. It's been pretty well under control though. Been fighting it off. Yeah, if you're asking me about farm animals, you must have been here from the beginning of this channel, or maybe even Modern Frontiersman. But yeah, I hadn't had any animals in a little while because life was just kind of too crazy. Things died, stuff happened, and I didn't replace them because I just couldn't. I couldn't at the moment. All right, so there's the harness finished up. Other than lace, I'm gonna cut out some lace right now to lace it up. I have a lace cutter, but I don't like it. So I'll just cut it a real thin strip, make lace with my knife. If you have some thinner leather, oftentimes people want to go buy lace, but bruh, you can just make it out of leather, out of your hides that you have, if you have thinner hides. I mean, there is some really thick lace, but I don't like using it. But just cut a strip out of your thinner leather. I usually go with like 4 to 5 ounce leather and just cut a little strip out of it. That's it. They don't have to be perfect, because I mean, by the time you lace everything up and everything, you can't tell if it's not perfectly straight or not. So see, I just cut the lace out with my knife. Put it through that first loop and get it about close to even. Lace this top part up. Get it somewhat even. I know how you feel. I've let more die than I've kept alive despite my efforts. Yeah. It be like that. So a lot of times what I'll do when I'm stitching these up, lacing them up, I will lace them on like the largest setting. This is actually like an older like pattern, like from the 50s and 60s. People were a little smaller. I've extended it at a hair, but I will lace it on the largest setting. And then if somebody's smaller, then they can shrink it down on their own. And all they have to do, sometimes people will get one of these and be like, well, how do I extend it or shrink it or whatever? Like you literally I'll tie a knot at the end when it's laced. You literally just untie the knot and relace it on further down. So I'll lace it down to here, that last hole, that last set of holes, and then lace those holes in the very top so it's at its largest setting. Who all's in here? Who all's here from Modern Frontiersman? Some of y'all be creeping up in here not saying nothing. There we go. I'm going to tie a simple knot just one time like that, up tight to keep it tight, and then I just let these hang. Let the ends of the lace hang. There's plenty more to work with for adjustment or whatever. And to be honest, I mean, once it's on and you're wearing it, just having that little lace, kind of an extra, like, you know, kind of just an extra piece for looks as well. So there's the harness completely done. Now all we got to do is do the holster and put it on there. Mark my stitching holes, mark my stitching line, rather. Hey, I see one of you just used your discount. Awesome. If you're in here right now, if you just popped up, modernfrontiersman.com. If you're in this live stream, you get a New Year's sale. Go to modernfrontiersman.com. Use coupon code Special People. All caps, no spaces. Modernfrontiersman.com, code Special People. And you get 20% off just for being here. And I might start doing that in every live stream and video on this channel. Every one I do, I'll give a new coupon code for the people watching. Knock my drink over. We have new valet trays, catch-alls, over at the website too, modernfrontiersman.com. Use your coupon code to get you one of these as well if you'd like. Stack your cart and get 20% off the whole order. Get you a belt and a catch-all tray. Perfect combination. So. Also, every order comes with a free keychain as well. So more value on top of that. 20% off and a free keychain. Can't get no better than that. A hole that wasn't punched through all the way. You ever seen somebody punch holes and stitch at the same time? I can do it, but I don't do it with these holsters. But hold the needle, basically hold the needle in each hand and hold it all like this. Punch, stitch with both hands. Punch, stitch, stitch. It's you basically hold it like this and do them. You can do it all at the same time. It takes some practice, but I can do it. It's the traditional like English style of saddle stitching. I'll have to do a video showing y'all that one day. It's not gonna lie, it's kind of wild. It can. It took me a minute to get it down, but once I did, I was so proud because it's kind of mind-boggling to watch someone do it before you're able to do it yourself. You're like, how is that? It's like, how is that even possible? But it is. I learned how to do it. They usually do that with the more smaller, like fine leather working pieces. Could you sew someone up if you had to? Yeah, I mean, I can. Yes, I mean, did that, learned that in the Marine Corps too. I can run IVs, stop bleeding, sutures. I got some skills. I got some skills that people don't even know about. So See, I don't watch TV. Um, I don't, I don't so much indulge in just sort of like entertainment like most people do, just sitting around vegging out. I would rather, I spend most of my time learning something, whether that's not just knowledge wise or a skill or practicing a skill. I don't sit around and watch foosball or anything like that. Not interested. I'd rather use my time doing something productive. Even just sitting outdoors, sometimes is that's more productive than sitting on the couch watching brain rot. I use 2 needles and all and a stitching clam. Sometimes these presses. These are pricking irons, but no pre-punch holes. Yeah, yeah, I do that too. But uh, I got the stitching horse here, and I do that as well. I have the smaller needles, smaller thread, uh, all. So when I'm doing wallets and things, uh, I stitch that way as well. Tamp that stitching down a bit. Straighten up these edges a bit, get them flush. See, I don't get into the arguments of that other people do on the internet and Facebook groups I've seen before about how you're supposed to stitch this way or you're supposed to stitch that way and don't ever stitch this way or do this with leather. I'm not into hard rules like that. Stitch however you want to. I don't care. I stitch differently depending on what I'm making. It's squeaking now. It's squeaking and it's shiny. So it's good. Now let's coat the edge. There you go. I'll coat it up. Now, let it dry for a minute. And then we'll be ready to attach it to the harness. For those that are wondering, yes, this is the Al Stolman. This is an Al Stolman pattern. You can get this pattern. You just gotta buy. You just get the Al Stolman. What's it? I can't remember what it's called. Holsters for handguns, maybe? Is that what the pattern pack, the little book's called? Holsters for handguns. Or no, I think it's how to make holsters. What pistol is it for? It's for Heritage Rough Rider. For quite some time, I've said this before on here, but some of y'all may not have heard it, but for quite a while, I was the only person online. Like my website and Etsy was the only place you could find a shoulder holster for the Heritage Rough Rider. Since say I've been doing leather work for, I'm not exactly sure, maybe 15, somewhere between 10 and 15 years now. But since I started, there are other people making them now. But at one time, I was the only one making a shoulder holster specifically for the Heritage Rough Rider. There's some people too that don't like the use of rivets at all. I don't care. You'll probably hear me say I don't care a lot. But so you could either stitch these on or you could rivet them on. Is stitching stronger? Probably yes. But, it's not a whole lot of weight, for a Rough Rider pulling down on that. 3 rivets are going to hang in there forever. I mean, I have one of the first ones of these I've ever made. It was all riveted. It's fine. Don't listen to people who tell you don't never rivet anything, only stitch. Do whatever you want. Now, when I'm doing fine leatherworking items, I don't use rivets a whole lot unless it's just absolutely necessary. I do that more fine English saddle stitching. But if something calls for rivets, especially stuff like this, I mean, freaking use them. The leather, it's kind of a shame because the two genres on YouTube and off of YouTube that I'm involved in leatherworking and prepping somehow seem to sometimes be some of the most toxic communities, the most toxic environments, where everybody's just always telling each other they're wrong, and you can't do things this way or that way, and GunTube is the worst about that. It's like GunTube is like freaking. GunTube is the worst, but I see in leatherworking groups and stuff the same things. Like don't ever use rivets. You have to hand stitch everything. You know, don't ever, never, ever use these. Only use, an awl and punch your holes. All these hard rules that, whatever, whatever. Do whatever you want. Tim Harper, hello, sir. We're finishing up a shoulder holster. About got your about to have your geez scabbard done. Uh, there's been so much crap. I got so behind over the last few months. It's outrageous. I should have had that scabbard done a long time ago. But man, stuff. But we've talked about it. It's like stuff just went nuts, and I got behind. This shoulder holster. Just so you know, this shoulder holster was ordered uh, before you had ordered that scabbard. So I'm fighting to catch back up. So like at one time, and I might quit my job soon and just focus only back on this again because at one time, if you ordered something from me, I was like, within a day or two, it was finished and I was shipping it. Like because it's all I was doing. It's all I was focusing on for about 6 months, and stuff was just I was pumping stuff out like crazy. And during COVID was the same way. I was mailing off products like a maniac because I was at home and I could just focus on that. I'm gonna let this edge dry real nice and sweet. Cody 6, are you still in here? But we're gonna let that dry, and then we're gonna put it the rest of the way together. I know I've done these live streams before, making these shoulder holsters, but you know, I was just thinking from like I'd said the last time. From now on, if I'm doing anything that's gonna take like an hour or more, I'm gonna live stream it so everybody can see, the work that goes into things. A lot of times people are like, well, why does this or that cost that much? And I want people to see the time and, that everything really is done by hand. You see, now it's a mess over here, but you see there's no machines in here. There's that arbor press, but that's, pulled down by hand. Everything is just right here on my table. And there's a shelf right here with all my tools. I'm not going to turn it all the way around. I'd have to move my tripod to show you that. But all my hand tools and rivets and everything is right here. But no machines. It's all done entirely by hand. So I like people to see what's actually going into it. We'll let this dry real well. I was going to tell y'all something. Oh, yeah, I was going to remind everybody that's in here now. Um, Once again, if you're just now coming in, I did it live. I created a discount. Go to modernfrontiersman.com if you're watching this live stream right now, and if you put something in your cart and then you put in coupon code special people, that's you, special people, for watching this live stream. If you put in coupon code special people, you're going to get 20% off your order site wide, whether it's Fortner's Frontier Leather stuff or Modern Frontiersman products. 20% off site wide with coupon code special people. For those that don't know, modernfrontiersman.com, Fortner's Frontier Leather basically falls under Modern Frontiersman, sort of a division of Modern Frontiersman. So you can subscribe to that channel as well, Modern Frontiersman. If you're into prepping, self-reliance, homesteading, trapping, outdoors, um, you know, if you're a liberty-minded, freedom-loving individual, that's the channel for you. this channel stays strictly leather. Because I'm willing to say things on Modern Frontiersman that I'm not willing to say on this channel because I don't want it to crash my business. You know what I mean? Which I will say, I mean, well, Modern Frontiersman is making money now. It's making more money now than it has ever before. But the main business really, the main thing is the leather work. That's bringing more income than Modern Frontiersman does. But it's a labor of love, and uh, I like making things to help people get outdoors. And I like making content that encourages people to think. Even if people don't agree with me, I don't care as long as people are thinking. It's like I don't make videos hoping everybody will agree with me. Some videos I make, I'm expecting everybody to like cuss me out in the comments and tell me I'm wrong. And sometimes I probably am wrong. I don't care. At least it made you think, right? that's my thing, right? What do I always end every video with? Stay self-reliant in your thinking, in your income, in your if you can with your food production and in every aspect of your life, to be as self-reliant as possible. And in your thinking, I think is the most important. If you can't think for yourself and you're looking to YouTubers to tell you what to think, you're going to be disappointed. It's like Randall was talking about the other day on Grunt Proof. He's talking about people like, almost deifying freaking like YouTubers and content creators, and just hanging on every word they say and just believing things without researching for yourself. Like that's no bueno. Like that saying, never meet your heroes. We're all imperfect. I'm not always right. I'm not always right on Modern Frontiersman. And I'll admit when I'm wrong. Now, if I'm right, I'll say I'm freaking right, and there's a lot of things that I say on there I genuinely believe, and I truly believe that I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. I'll be the first to say I'm wrong. But at the end of the day, I don't care that I was wrong, as long as it made people think and even question what they believe. We should always question why we do the things we do, why we believe what we believe. And if we're never changing that, never changing what we believe and what we do, then we're not growing. We're not learning anything. I've changed up my rifle. Kind of rethinking some things from compared to my time during the Battle of Ramadi to now to that application to the application it would have now. Things have changed in that. Things that I believe have shifted because information, times everything changes. If you're not changing, you're not growing. When people say, I'll never change, I'll always be the same, I've always been this way. I'm sorry. Like, that's not something to brag about. You've obviously not learned anything in your life. If you're the same at 40 as you were at 20, that tells me you've wasted 20 years of your life. All right, now let's attach the holster onto the harness and we'll be done. Once again, everybody watching right now gets 20% off on the website, modernfrontiersman.com. Use coupon code SPECIALPEOPLE. This is only for y'all. So take advantage of it while it's here. Do it now. 20% off. Coupon code special people. modernfrontiersman.com. The link is in this video description as well. If you want to get Modern Frontiersman stuff, my books that I've written, join the challenges that are there, anything. Leather work, if you want one of these shoulder holsters. I can also do these shoulder holsters for any other guns too. It's the same harness, just different holster. If you want one of these for a 1911 or whatever, all you have to do is, when you order it in the note, just put that you want it for a different gun, not the Heritage Rough Rider, or whatever you need. I can alter it to fit whatever you need. So don't think that because if something is listed as like a shoulder holster or something like this, it's listed as a Heritage Rough Rider shoulder holster, but I can make it for anything. So just remember, everything on the website can be altered to your needs. So you can email me ahead of time. There's a contact form on the website, or you can just put it in the notes, and I'll change it. Now, if you have a light on the gun or something that's going to require like a totally different type of pattern, or it's something that would require more design behind it. Like if it's not just a plain old 1911 and it's got doodads and lights and whistles on it, you need to email me ahead of time, because one, it's going to cost more, because it's going to take me more time, because I'm going to have to sit down with a fresh sheet, poster board, and make new patterns, and then possibly even make a prototype and use up leather to make that prototype. So it's going to cost more if you're needing something like super custom. So if you go over to the website and you want this holster for a different gun with all that, with some kind of abnormal stuff or shape, you need to email me ahead of time, because I'll have to make a custom listing for you. And like I said, yes, it's going to cost more. A lot of people just kind of want to get stuff for free, and that it's really irritating getting those kind of emails. And it's like, bro, like, do you understand the work that, and the time and the experience that it's taken to get to be able to even do certain things? Everything in life is not free. So there we are. Excuse me. I angle them back a bit so they're easier to draw. When they're straight up and down, it's really weird to draw like that. So I angle them back some. But there we have it. The shoulder holster is complete. We're going to get this packaged up, and it'll ship out in the morning. One of these valet trays is going to ship out in the morning. Everything's ready. I got the shipping labels here printed out. This fellow, that goes with that one. This goes with this one. And we're all done. Straighten up my mess here. Remember, once again, modernfrontiersman.com, coupon code special people to get 20% off until January 3rd. January 3rd, not January 3rd. January 3rd. Alright? Thanks for watching, guys. As always, stay self-reliant.